this is the high level system architecture of our solution. As you can see, there are four components: the conference client, the reflector, which is the conference host, the signaling server, and the socket IO. So of these four components, the signaling server and socket IO are the open source components, and node.js is what we are using for that. And conference client and reflector components are that we have developed as a part of this solution. So this diagram also explains the flow of the conference. So as you can see, reflector will be the first person who will request for the reflector component, and he's the one who will create the room. And once the room is created, he'll share the room ID or room name with the rest of the participants. And and when each participant they request for conference client component through HTTP, and they'll be asked to enter the room name. So if the room name entered is same as that created by the reflector, they'll be joined into the conference. So as far as the conference architecture is considered, we have used the relay or routable architecture, wherein the reflector or the central entity, the conference host, will have multiple peer connections equal to the number of participants. So unlike the mesh architecture, each conference participant will have exactly one peer connection and multiple streams representing the participants. So as and when a new participant joins in, he'll open a peer connection with the reflector, and reflector will renegotiate with the existing participants to add the remote stream. So we'll see a demo. So this is the PC which will act as the reflector. So I am requesting for the reflector component to download. So as you can see, it asks for room name. I'll give the room name as test. Okay. Now we have created the room name. Room. Yeah. So the room is created. Now we'll see the first person. He's the first conference participant. He's connecting to the central PC, which is this IP address is the IP address of this central PC wherein the components are hosted. So it is asking this room name. I'll enter test. Press OK. This requesting for local media. Yeah. So in the reflector, before joining, you can see that it shows that another peer has made the request to join the room. Now I'll say join. Now the first participant has joined the conference. Since he doesn't have anyone else, so he's getting his own local video. So as you can see in the reflector, the media negotiation has happened, and there is a active call between the reflector and the first participant. Now second participant will join the conference. Yeah, so he's connecting the same reflector. Room name is test. Okay, so be joining. Yes. So there are two participants. Now third participant is joining. And so join. Yeah. So so this is how it looks in the reflector side. So yeah, so this conference is just a test conference. Uh, the maximum number of participants is not limited to three. It depends on the uh, PC wherein we will be running the reflector. So because reflector will have multiple peer connections, it's better to host the reflector in a high-end PC. So in terms of number of participants, it is obviously better than the mesh architecture. So the mesh, as you know, it allows only less than or equal to four participants. Here it can easily scale more than four, five participants. Yeah. So thank you.